Welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Thursday, February 2nd, 2012. The groundhog in Pennsylvania did see his shadow this morning, so we're in for 6 more weeks of winter, supposedly. It hasn't been that bad so far. In Port Said, Egypt last night, 74 people were trampled to death as they were running down a narrow corridor trying to get away from supporters of another soccer team. The supporters of the other team were armed with knives and stones. It was the worst soccer tragedy in 15 years. Egyptians are blaming the police for failing to prevent rioting the night before in Port Said as both soccer team supporters went at it. The Prime Minister, in an emergency parliamentary session, announced he had dissolved the Egyptian Soccer Federation's board. He also said that the police chief of Port Said has resigned. Meanwhile, in Syria, fresh bloodshed continues to be reported after Western powers and the Arab League have failed at the UN so far to get a ceasefire. Russia keeps threatening to veto any proposal it deems unacceptable. Russia's sold $700 million worth of weapons to President Assad in 2011 alone. They're presumably being used to kill Syrians today. Reports are saying that 200 people have been killed in Syria over the past 72 hours. The German reinsurance giant Munich Re indicated in their year-end figures for 2011 that the catastrophes that hit the world have really impacted their bottom line, down 70% year on year from 2010. They did make a profit of $931 million, however, in 2011. They also noted that they expect to see better results in 2012, translation higher premiums. Transatlantic Re, another big reinsurer based in the United States, saw year-on-year full-year losses from 2011 to 2010. They've ended up now with cat losses for the fourth quarter of $170 million, so they're not going to make money this year. And meanwhile, Allstate, which is based in the U.S. and writes in the U.S., saw the fruits of a very benign catastrophe season in the U.S. for the fourth quarter by reporting full-year profits of about $750 million. They're up $479 million. That's a very good result. In Serbia, 11,000 people remain trapped by a very serious, deadly winter season. Heavy snow and very cold temperatures have now seen a death toll for this week's deep freeze in Eastern Europe reach 114. 65,000 homes in remote areas cannot be reached due to icy conditions. The cold has actually reached minus 26 degrees Fahrenheit in some areas. Parts of the Black Sea have frozen. Snow has fallen on Croatian islands in the Aegean Sea, and 16 towns have seen their lowest temperatures in 100 years. 120 people are still missing in a ferry sinking off Papua New Guinea's east coast this morning. The MV Rabaul Queen went down about 16 kilometers from shore. Australian Broadcasting is saying that most of the passengers are students and trainee teachers. And American Airlines, a once proud carrier, said this morning that they're going to cut 13,000 jobs as they try to remake themselves under bankruptcy protection. American Airlines has lost, get this, $11 billion in the past 10 years. That's almost hard to believe. That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.